Will the Prime Minister finally take responsibility and go?
Pressure is mounting on Prime Minister Keir Starmer after a dramatic Commons showdown, where both opposition figures and critics seized on the latest controversy to question his leadership.
I congratulate her on securing this debate and indeed on eviscerating the Prime Minister in her speech. Does she not believe, however, that the sorry souls opposite us should have to put their money where their mouth is and that there should be a vote of no confidence in this Prime Minister in due course?
Mr. Speaker, I cannot accuse the Prime Minister of deliberately misleading the House. But everyone can see what has happened here. This was not due process. Everyone knows the price of misleading the House. Will the Prime Minister finally take responsibility and go?
At the centre of the argument is the appointment of Peter Mandelson, and what Keir Starmer told Parliament about it. Critics can't directly accuse him of misleading the House, but that's the substance of the attack, with questions over whether MPs were given the full picture. It also opens him up to claims of double standards. During the Partygate scandal, Starmer repeatedly called on Boris Johnson to resign for misleading Parliament.
When the whole country was locked down, he was hosting boozy parties in Downing Street. Yes. Is he now going to do the decent thing and resign?
Now, opponents say the same test should apply. So how does a no-confidence vote work? In the UK, there are two types to understand. First, a vote of no confidence in the government. This is a formal vote in the House of Commons, usually tabled by the government or the official opposition. If it passes by a simple majority, it can bring down the government and may trigger a general election. Second, a party leadership challenge. For Labour, this follows internal rules and isn't triggered by public letters, like for the Conservatives. There isn't a simple mechanism for MPs alone to force a vote. Instead, any challenge would have to go through a formal leadership contest under party rules, typically beginning with a nomination threshold from Labour MPs before moving to a vote of party members. So, crucially, not just any MPs can remove Starmer as Labour leader, it would have to come through Labour's formal internal process, with broader party backing. The last time a UK Prime Minister faced this kind of pressure was Boris Johnson, who survived a Conservative Party no-confidence vote in 2022, before ultimately resigning amid the fallout from the Partygate scandal.
I want to thank my right friend opposite, Mr. Speaker. I want to thank everybody here and hasta la vista, baby. Thank you.
His successor, Liz Truss, stepped down after just weeks in office, but crucially, she wasn't removed by a formal no-confidence vote. After losing the confidence of her own party, and with support collapsing among Conservative MPs, her position became untenable, and so she resigned.
I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
For now, Keir Starmer remains in office, but the political temperature is rising fast. With criticism growing louder and internal unease beginning to surface, the question is no longer if the pressure will continue, but whether it could escalate into a full-blown challenge to his leadership. And if it does, the battle may not be fought across the Commons, but rather within his own party.